Smile, you fucker.
What?
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever time you are at. We are at the evening right now, back with another episode of The Real Wrestling Show. And we are The Real Wrestling Show for what we believe to be The Real Wrestling Show, which is AEW, episode 196. Tell him, Dawes.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, children above the ages of 15, we proudly bring to you the greatest wrestling block tag team champions in the world. We got
the Richard O'Brien imitation looking like motherfucker Big Z. We've also got the TV guy, aka...
with no crystals, the phenomenal Dozy, and together we make up the Real Wrestling Show.
La Bloggy O, bringing back a bit of French for this episode. And what we do on here is we do a rundown of Dynamite, a rundown of Rampage, and we touch on any specials that AEW do. We haven't got any this week, so we might do some news and rumours at the end, depending if Dozy's written any. I haven't. So, kicking it off, we've got Dynamite, which was the show after Revolution, which was a pretty good show, in my opinion. I think you said the same. Started off with a great match between Orange Cassidy and Jay Lethal for the All International Champion Atlantic.
All Atlanta
National Championship. Like I said, it was a great match. Jeff Jarrett and Co. banned from ringside. Lethal reverse. Almost dropped Orange Cassidy on his head was my first note when he does a backdrop and he almost comes off a bit dodgy. Orange kicks Jay Lethal on a springboard, that was quite nice. Orange dive, caught on the outside, countered and chucked into the post, and then Orange gets chucked into the steps. Multi elbows on Orange Cassidy's leg by Jay Lethal, that looked pretty cool as well, how he just kept on dropping him. Very Ric Flair-esque. Jungle Boy? No. Jay Lethal focusing on the leg most of the match. And then he's playing on his arm, saying that his arms here can't do some of his moves. Diving DDT by Orange Cassidy. Swinging DDT by Orange Cassidy gets 2 count. Figure 4 by Jay Lethal. Rope break. Lethal combo countering the Orange Punch. That was quite nice. I like that. Jay Lethal elbow on Orange Cassidy's knees. Gets his knees up. Orange Cassidy hit with a cutter. Gets a 2 count by Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal collapses on the lethal injection, which looked wicked. Diving into the handstand and just crumpling down. Orange Punch finish of the match. I went with Jay Lethal, man of the match.
I went Orange, man of the match.
And I had a booker. I had 5 moments that were memorable in this match. And Dorsey had a stick man on his side with a 3. After the match, Jay Lethal grabs the Golden Globe. Jeff Jarrett comes out. Hits Orange Cassidy with a stroke and then slams the guitar over his knee. Best friends come out and make the save too late. Some great back and forth pins and some counters during this match.
Yeah.
Great match. Lethal man of the match. Orange man of the match for Dorsey. 5 moments, 3 moments.
Yeah, I thought it was a good opener.
Yeah, brilliant opener.
The match well, Orange and Lethal.
Yeah. Then we had a shitload of promos. We haven't had one of these shows in a while.
Yeah.
Like matches in between the promos.
Huh?
Matches in between the promos.
Yeah. But one of those can't get broken into. It's the first one.
Was it Will Hobbs? Nobody knows.
Will Hobbs was a real dude, who knows?
Nobody knows.
Then we had Renee with Hobbs, who's been well done.
I'm becoming champ tonight. Says it in the Book of Hobbs, bro. Can't actually buy that online, you know.
Well, the Book of Hobbs?
Yeah, doesn't exist. Well, the Book of Hobbs exists, but not the Book of Hobbs. By Will Hobbs. So yeah, bit disappointed. And I was sad enough to Google it.
Next up, we had Stark's in-ring promo. The Bullet Club music plays. And then Juice Robinson comes on. Now, I know Juice Robinson is like part of Bullet Club, right? But how underwhelming is that, like, you know what I mean? Because, like, the Bullet Club now has become this thing where, like, oh, big guys coming out, like, you know what I mean? Juice Robinson's not a big guy.
Not at all. Like, even the push that he's been getting on Dark and Elevation and what little Rampage and Dynamite that he's got, he hasn't really come across as any sort of player. He's got something. He has got something to him, but yeah, it's like, I'm not behind you right now, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't even think the fans are behind you right now, mate.
Yeah.
You know, like, what's with the big push? You know, crowd did react well to the song.
And they reacted to the song, yeah, and then when he came out, it was like,
Yeah,
it went
Yeah.
flat because
very lackluster.
it's like playing. It was like when the NWO music played and Vincent ran out.
Mm.
Do you know who Vincent is?
Do I what?
You know who Vincent is?
Vincent. It wasn't Vince Russo, is it?
No, it used to be Virgil.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's when they had the end. Whoa, wasn't it?
That's when there was like 50 of them.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's underwhelming like that. Like, I mean, the
Yeah.
music hits and you're like, oh,
It's AJ Styles!
whatever, like, yeah, and then
By there.
Dave from the crowd comes up.
Yeah. Maven. They go, whoa! Oh, Maven's part of Bullet Club. Wow. I so want to get a Maven t-shirt now.
So yeah, it was a bit, yeah.
I didn't like how Starks was like, oh, what's my next thing going to be? Where am I going to go? It's like, we know where you're going to go. You're going to stay in AW like everybody else. Because it's like the only place to be.
No, he was on about belt bodies and stuff, innit?
I don't know, was he? Because it could have been alluded to Destination, especially with the Ricky Starks Royal Rumble shit. You know what I mean?
I think the Ricky Starks Royal Rumble.
When he was at the Royal Rumble and all the photo went viral and that. But he's looking at suing him now, isn't he? But yeah, I didn't. I wasn't keen on that.
I just think Ricky Starks as well is getting a big push in this Juice Robbins and Tyler Uwaya.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like, I know that he's got a name.
Yeah, I know he's got a name too, but I don't care.
Yeah, neither do I. That's the problem. I don't care about him. Do you know what I mean? They haven't made me care. They haven't made me want to care. They haven't tried to make me care. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, next up though, Wardlow says, why not falls count anywhere? I'm a little bit angry because someone robbed me. And I am the champion even though I haven't got a belt. And nobody's going to take that from me.
You know, it was in the academy and it's gone now, they've taken it.
No, but that's why he said, I haven't got the physical title, but I am the champion and you won't take that away from me. It's like, yeah, they might. They might. So. Next up we had Ruby says that she's turned heel because she got booed. That's not the real reason though. She turned heel because she can't wrestle. Says it's the same for Tony and Saraya. The only problem is though, Tony can wrestle and Saraya can wrestle. Outcast in AEW. Yeah, alright, that's true. And she says something about the entitled homegrown talent. Which, let's be fair, she can't wrestle. So yeah.
So that's,
Do you want to talk about that next match?
the opinion is, whatever you say, you can wrestle.
Yeah, pretty much. We're talking about Ruby Soho, yeah? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. So do you want to talk about my second favourite wrestler in wrestling at the moment, other than Jade?
Who's that?
The next match, bro.
Ruby.
That's right.
Sky Blue.
Well, Sky Blue is one of my favourites. Ruby, not so much.
Backheel trip slam by Ruby was nice. Nice Saito suplex by Ruby, one of the only moves she does good most of the time.
Oh wow, I wrote exactly the same thing.
Nice insecurity off the floor on the counter, then a crossbody off the top. Even though she lost balance, it's still quite good. I guess a 2 for Blue.
2 for Blue.
Hair fall. Destination unknown. Ruby wins. Blue man of the match.
Sky Blue man of the match. Ruby Soho can't wrestle. One moment. And do you know what? One moment for the Saito suplex. And not even the first one. It was the second one. But honestly, I literally wrote...
I gave a moment to Blue. The insecurity off the floor. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. I literally wrote, waste of money, Ruby. Only did the Saito suplex well. I know I write like a spaz, I know, but... yeah. After the match?
After the match, Storaya and Storm come down. Willow comes out to kind of try and negotiate with the one that can wrestle.
Ruby Soho? Yeah.
And yeah, that's the one. And then Blue and Willow just get jumped and sprayed.
Yeah. It's good. Some real good shit there, Ruby.
Made sense Willow coming down, but it didn't make sense here trying to change Ruby's mind.
No. Not at all. Next up, we had a promo backstage. Renee with Hangman. He says, as far as Mox goes, he's done. But don't fuck with me because I can take you to the hell. Good promo. Like that. Bought it. Sounded good. I think he's turned a corner now, Hangman.
Yeah.
As a character, like, you know. I didn't like his music change up. Wasn't too keen on that.
No.
No. It was very Red Dead Redemption. Next up, we had a promo MJF. My reign of terror has just begun. Whoa, I still got your purse, MJF. It's right here. So yeah, good promo from MJF.
Yeah. Really good.
Very good, winning the house for the evil.
Then we had Tony in ring with FTR. FTR dissing the Ass Boys.
Yeah, saying we're going to teach you what Billy didn't teach you.
They'll teach you what Billy didn't teach you, they'll teach you a lesson, and you ruined our last moment with our best friends.
Yeah, which, not sure if this is a good storyline or not. Like, it's a storyline, absolutely, but whether or not it's like, oh man, you're like using a dead guy like as a kind of storyline. Like, he only died 3 weeks ago, guys. You know, like he's still probably fucking warm. You know, it is just a bit harsh. You know, maybe that joke was a little bit as well, but there we are. You know, rough around the edges and all that shit.
Yeah.
No, but it is, man. I'm not being funny, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, but this is like, mate, like, it'd be like me, like, trying to make money off the back of you after you just passed, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be all over it in a week.
I know.
No, but it is. It's just a little bit close to the bone, like. But, yeah, good promo, though, from FTR. They say, we're coming for the AEW Tag Team titles. Do you want to do the next promo? Because I got to do the next match.
Oh, that's why you want me to do it. Jeez. Challenges any Canadian wrestler next week in Canada. Rumours flying around that it's Tyler Valkyrie.
Is Madison Rain from Canada?
I don't think so. But she's already beat Madison Rain anyway.
No, I know, but they do that sometimes. They'll just bring someone back out, and she's a like reasonably prestigious wrestler, being Madison Rain, but
Yeah.
you know, it does need to be someone else. Tyler Valkyrie would be a good shout, in my opinion,
Yeah.
if they could bring her in. Next up, we had the Trios Tag Team match. I was going to say titles, but it's not, because the champions are not in it. And that was between Jericho Appreciation Society, being Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Danny Garcia versus Top Flight and AR Fox, who, let's be fair, is man in a match in everything he does at the moment.
Yeah.
Fox does his Matrix blocks early on, that's quite nice. To Jericho doing backhand swipes, and he was coming like that close to his face, it was very cool. Skinning the cat drop kick by AR was nice. Fox dive was nice. Dante Moon to the outside was nice. Jericho Appreciation posing, where Sammy comes in and grabs Garcia, and then Jericho jumps on the back of Sammy. And he did that. Thought that was pretty cool. Dodgy crossbody by Dante to Jericho, where he wasn't dodgy, he just landed on him like slightly wrong moment, and it just looked a bit blocky. Super monkey flip to Sammy G by Dante was sick as fuck. The 2-4-1 baseball slide by AR Fox, hitting a baseball slide and a rope choke to Jericho and Daniel Garcia. Fox double cutter. It was a little bit slow, the cutter part, but all the setup to it, where he evaded two wrestlers and then did the move to him, that was pretty cool by AR Fox. Dodgy German by Darius. delayed German by Darius, sorry. Spanish by Darius. Corner Pele by Darius. Dante dive. Sammy kicks to the outside. Inverted flip by AR Fox off the rope. Does the inverted moonsault?
You keep cutting in and out, bro. I can't hear you properly.
I don't know why that is. I can still hear you at the moment. Hager hits Darius with a bat. Then Jericho hits the Judas effect. Job done. Match over. So, Jericho Appreciation Society win. AR Fox, man of the match. What about you, Jones?
AR Fox, man of the match.
And I had quite a big number. 8 moments.
4.
Nice. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
It might be this one tuner song.
Right.
It's quite loud. After the match, Pinhead says, "Light the beam." Don't know what that means.
What?
Light the beam. There was someone in the crowd with it. Light the beam. Must be something to do with the city they were in. Fathead says, "1 year of Jericho Appreciation Society, #1 contenders for the trio titles. I like this sexy hat." I like this sexy hat. Oh yes. Tells House of Black to do an entrance and get out here. Lights go out. Bucks and Omega on the ramp. Don Callis says they're the Bucks are #1 contenders. The second best wrestler from Winnipeg is Jericho because of Omega, and if Don Callis had time to train, he would be the third in Winnipeg. House of Black then are on the screen and they said, "If you want these," and the lights go out, they're on the ramp. "Come get them." And then the lights go out and they're gone again. It's fucking mad how that keeps happening. You want to pay their electric bill. But yeah, pretty good match almost. I gotta be fair.
Yeah, decent. Very decent. I do have Fox in it, so it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, he is sick though, man. He all of his moves are cool, like, man. Next up, we have a promo from a very scared-looking Tony Khan. Announces, says that Orange Cassidy called out Jeff Jarrett. He's changed the title name to the Intercontinental Championship. Shazam! What's that?
International.
That's what I said. International Championship. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I meant to say international. Yeah. Shazam! Promo. Where Orange Cassidy and what's his name? Jeff Jarrett are looking like trying to do like a promo where they're looking like superheroes and shit. Like, it's quite funny. It's quite funny. So Shazam! Next up we had Bryan Danielson says that it's time to go home after saying that MJF beat him up, blah 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 blah. Sick promo. Sold it so well. Convinced me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, alright, Daniel Bryan's not going to be there for a little bit. Bryan Danielson. He's not going to be there for a little bit of time. Like, he's off for a couple of months. Do you know what I mean? And he doesn't have to have a fight with somebody in the background to pretend to have a holiday. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Pretty good promo, though, man. I liked it. Very, very heartfelt.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, saying that he can't play with his kids, and Jeff was right, I'm not going to be able to play with my kids, I'm being selfish. Well, it was all said.
And he's saying it all with a bit of a croak in his voice right the way through it. It almost made me feel like he was doing, he was harnessing Mankind. And I'm just running around, oh man. So
sounds like Paul Bearer.
I know I did there, like, do you know what I mean? But Mick Foley used to have that kind of whine to him, like, do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I know, it felt like that, man.
Next up, we had Claudio and Mox versus Dark Order. Suplex back and forth by Claudio and Silver until Silver finally nails the suplex.
I didn't know.
Jalen gets Super Silver, Blackjack, uppercut by Dark Order combo with Seth. Half and half by Mox. Again, don't normally see that by Mox, but still sick. And then Dan's submission, whatever that is.
I have no idea.
BCC win. I won with Mox man of the match.
I went with Alex Reynolds man of the match. Yeah, it was a good match. Pretty good match. 6 moments for me.
4.
Oh, we've been quite off this week.
Yeah. After the match, Mox keeps the move on. Reynolds tries to make a save. Uno comes out, tries to make a save. Hangman comes out, and they all jump in.
Yeah. Love the gut wrench to John Silver out the ring. That was cool. That looked wicked. Yeah, it was a good angle. Like when Hangman came down, he like didn't just go in there all balls blazing, but then like very quickly it become like, well, what are you doing? What is the point in you being there if you're not gonna fucking do anything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then and then they all obviously jumped him after he hit Claudio, like, you know what I mean? Which we all know now. The next week is going to be Claudio versus Hangman.
Yeah.
With Mox probably interfering and shit like that every now and again. Because they're just going to try and bait him now, innit?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the next promo, bro? Oh, I had one moment as well for the gut wrench. After, so I had 7 moments technically.
Renee with the acclaimed interrupted by 2.0 offering the acclaimed spot on the No Appreciation Society.
And now, resounding no from us there, Bob. Thanks.
Yeah. Like I did actually think, oh well, how would it be like? And it's like, well, they don't need Jericho Appreciation Society. If anything, they need them, like. You know what I mean? Because they're on a massive roll, like, even though they have lost the titles. But next up, we had it's time for the main event. With for the TNT title that doesn't exist at the moment because it's been robbed. In a Falls Count Anywhere match between Wardlow and William Hobbs. Yay! It was an okay match, bit of a poor finish to the match in my opinion. Fighting backstage on a car, Hobbs hits Wardlow with a gold ring and then it bounces across the floor, clearly plastic. Throws a keg at the car after throwing it through a door. Hobbs backdrop through the window. Wardlow gets a 2 count on the hood. Pallet over the Hobbs' back. Again, very, very plastic and not sold very well at all. Plank of wood. I just wrote plank of wood. I can't remember where that was. I think one of them hit someone with a plank of wood. Hobbs then's thrown through a wall that's inside of a truck. Like, I don't know why they did that. Like, that would have been...
It was clearly not like a wall either, it was more cardboardy wood.
It was, mate. It was like 5mm strut timbers on the back of it and then just 3mm ply on the front line. Like, don't get me wrong. The construction of the wall I haven't got a problem with. Constructing a wall in the middle of a Arctic truck? It's like, that doesn't happen, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like that don't happen. You know, they should have built it somewhere else.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take art. It wouldn't be anything, right? To build a stud room. It would take maybe half a day. That's it. Like maybe 500 quid to do it. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know, rather than put a wall inside a truck. Annoying, mate. Anyway. Wardlow gets 2 count. Bin to Hobbs' back. Chair to Wardlow. Chair to Hobbs. Then they're finally in the ring. Spinebuster by each. F5 by Wardlow gets 2 count. 2 spinebusters by Hobbs gets 2 count. Wardlow gets chucked into the guardrail. Hobbs gets a table. Wardlow swantons off the top rope to the outside through Will Hobbs through a table. Gets 2 count. And looked like he hurt his arm at the same time. Powerbomb on a ramp. Wardlow looked very weak. Or the move looked very weak. And then they're up by the announcer's table, and then all of a sudden QT Marshall's out. He hits Wardlow with a chair, low blow, chuck him off the platform, game over. What the fuck was that?
What?
Like, what kind of fucking finish is that?
Yeah.
It was shit, mate. Do you know what I mean? I said to the missus, like, maybe it was a punishment for the fact that he's lost his belt, like, do you know what I mean? You know, well look dude, you don't fucking leave your shit in your car, like, do you know what I mean, when you're in wherever, like, do you know what I mean? It's fucking important shit, like, it's like a couple of grand's worth, like. You know, so maybe it was a punishment, I don't know. Or maybe he is actually injured.
Yeah.
You know, because when he did that swanton through the table and his arms, like, whipped up, it looked like there might have been a lot of strain around here, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And away he went down, and straight away he was like, oh, fuck. Do you know what I mean? So he might have sold it well, I don't know. Yeah, so double power bomb, double power bomb onto the box frame, 10 count finish, Hobbs new champion. Like I said, okay match, poor finish, 4 moments for me.
6.
What were the 2 extras that I didn't get those? You can't answer that because it's impossible. Yeah, overall though, pretty good show. I was a little bit disappointed with the finish of the main event, even though the main event was okay.
Yeah.
But other than that, mate, I think the show was, you know, pretty good for just coming.
The show was pretty dope. Yeah, like you said, the finish was a bit weak. It didn't help that they threw him off the stage. Well, no, he only actually, it was like that edge when it went down as well. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a padded box frame, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminded me very much of Triple H with The Undertaker, where they got the camera angle wrong and they chokeslammed him off the fucking platform and he landed on a mattress and he broke his teeth.
Yeah.
Just landed the mattress.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like it didn't look bad, but yeah, it wasn't. You know, I suppose the double power bomb was the bit that does it, innit? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
That's
that's.
shit too.
Huh?
I loved it too because it didn't really go off the stage.
No.
The stage was level almost. It was only down a bit, like.
Yeah. They could. Yeah, they could have chucked him down into a dark pit,
Yeah.
even if that had padding in it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we got for Dynamite. So we're gonna have a couple of minutes, and we will be back. We are back to be now discussing a little bit of Rampage. Rah! You make me look like a right prick, man, every time I do that. I just go Rah! On my own, and he's just like, yeah, I should do it too. And he made it up. So yeah, Rampage this week. It was not a bad show. It wasn't a great show, but it wasn't a bad show. Yeah, kicking it off is going to be me because I only got to manage to write notes on the one match. Fighting on the outside was Danny Garcia versus Andre Action Andretti. They were fighting on the outside. Action hits a dive, big shotgun by Andretti to Sammy into the corner. That was quite nice. Then a split-legged moonsault gets 2 count for Action Andretti. Terrible catapult to Sammy. Whether or not Sammy had the momentum to get up there or whether Andretti fucked it up, but it looked terrible. Terrible. Kick to a diving Andretti out of the ring. Double cross body to each other. That slows the match down. Nice combo, finishing with a cutter from Andretti. 4-5-0 by Andretti. Running shooting star press, get blocked by Sammy G. Skip by getting a knees up. Backdrop DDT by Sammy G was quite nice. Well, no, actually, it's an awesome move. Like that a lot.
Yeah.
The backdrop into the DDT, very cool.
It was sick.
Action Andretti going for an elbow splash. Through the ring table, off the top to the outside. Garcia pushes Action Andretti off the top. Sammy G hits the go-to hospital and finish of the match. I believe? Yes, because I didn't write the finish of the match on it. Sammy G wins, Action Andretti man of the match, and I had a booker.
Just short for Action man of the match.
Who's
That's my last match we didn't see. I had Will Hobbs man of the match and I had 6 moments.
Will Hobbs 4. Yeah. But yeah, that's all. I didn't have no after the match. I literally didn't have a chance to. Everything went a bit Pete Tong. So yeah.
Garcia shows. Oh yeah, you said that already.
Yeah, he pushed him off a corner and helping him win the match.
Yeah, that's it.
There was no after match, okay.
No.
So open the doorsy, people. I'll just chill by here in my hoodie.
So the other Derby promo. Basically saying you'll find out what's next for me next week.
Yeah, it was a good promo that was. I like that.
Good promo, but he didn't really say anything other than I'm going to say all crap, and I'll tell you what I really mean next week.
But that's what's good about Derby, though. It's that darkness, that mystery. It's like, oh, he said something. He said something, didn't he?
When you break it down, he didn't really say fuck all about it, but I'll be speaking next week.
Yeah, it was like everybody's been speculating, haven't they? Well, you'll find out next week. Keep speculating, fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derby's good.
It was a good promo, but like when you break it down, he didn't really say anything.
No.
Then we have Jungle Boy promo, saying that he's put Christine behind him. W though, or is Christian just going to attack you again? I don't know. We'll see.
Let's hope not. Because in all fairness, the storyline was what, dead 4 months ago? 5 months ago? Before Christian got there?
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
It's been a bit underwhelming for Christian, hasn't it, so far?
Yeah, and it was like the whole father figure shit, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, for that to be the case, they needed to be together for like 2 year period or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, not like a 3 months period and then go, oh, you're like a father to me. It's like, fucking hell, kid. Like, how many, your mum used to sleep around, is it? You got many dads? Do you know what I mean?
It's like, it made sense when Paul Bear and everything, like, they were together for years.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like, you know, no. It's like the whole acclaimed Billy Gunn daddy, adopting him as a daddy. It's fun. It's a gimmick. It's funny, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but no. Not for me.
Next up, we have the QT and Hobbs promo. Basically saying, yeah, we set it all up, we robbed the car. Which
is what I think we were saying. Oh no, I might have been talking to the missus about it rather than the blog we did the other day. Saying about how they should have turned it into an angle.
Yeah.
It was when Hobbs did his promo on Dynamite. I was thinking, oh, well, why didn't they say, like, oh, you know, whatever. But it makes more sense now after winning the match, becoming the champ, and then being like, well, you had like all your ring gear as well. You can have that back, you prick. That would be good if he actually give him his stuff back. Like, you know, obviously, if he was robbed legit, they should get a replica of all of his stuff and still give it back to him.
Yeah.
That would make for a sick storyline, like.
Plus, it make the thief look like a dickhead because he won't even nobody will believe it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, he'd probably end up exposing himself, wouldn't he? But, oh no, I did nick the belt. And then get himself in trouble, like.
Yeah.
Or herself.
Next up, we had the Acclaimed versus Starboy Charlie and Cartwheel Kid.
People are
right there.
People are starting to get behind these though. Those two. Like, I've heard like some rumblings online. Online, there was like a few. Obviously, it's in their hometowns and stuff like that. So a couple of banners in the crowd and stuff. But yeah, it does seem to be a bit of momentum behind them, like, especially the cartwheel.
Yeah, if they're in their hometown, fair enough. But if they take them to Canada, they're going to be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, like, but still, if they're getting a bit of momentum online, though, that's not just localized. Do you know what I mean?
Can you imagine if we were at ICW in Canada, like, and fucking Cartwheel Kid walked out?
Yeah, but it'd be like going to a show in Newport, like, and then two pandas fucking walking out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Hometown again, though, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I get that, like,
they
but
didn't rest anywhere else with pandas, did they?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well,
still.
anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, let's. Let's.
Arrival, Mike Drop, the Acclaimed win, I'm on the cast and another match.
I forgot it was a squash match. Yeah.
Was it because of the main event names we just pointed out that you forgot it was a squash match?
No, I knew it was a squash match. I just forgot that there was that little amount of moves in it. Yeah, one of the Acclaimed man of the match, I reckon.
You normally go for Bowens, but I went with Caston.
I don't think he did much in this one, did he?
He did the Arrival.
Mm.
That was literally it.
I made the pin.
Yeah, you know, yeah. 2.0 come out with the jazz t-shirts like, oh, come join us. Why so? Jericho Appreciation Society King Kicky. You out of the group?
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what they said?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because what's the point if the Acclaimed guys that went, like, they're a better tag team than 2.0 are.
Yeah.
So if I'm Jericho, if they did join, I'd be like, right, buy 2.0.
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah, absolutely makes sense, mate. I hope they don't join though. That'd be crap. But 2.0 need to start doing something now though.
Yeah.
They're getting a bit
Just bum boys at the moment, isn't they?
Yeah, they're ending up being no point oh.
Yeah.
Really?
The Mean Street Posse.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're good on the mic, but that's about it at the moment. I want to see them like do something else now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting a bit fed up of them I'm fed up of them getting paid what Stu Grayson should be getting paid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they could get rid of both of those and bring Stu Grayson back.
Exactly. Next up, speaking of, again, Jericho Express promo, they are going to be the next Trios champions. Not. I don't think so.
No. House of Black have got to hold it for at least, 2 months at least.
Yeah.
2 months seems to be like a long fucking reign these days, like.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the tossing the titles back and forth. I think it devalues the belt.
It does, unless there's a good storyline built in. Now, for instance, the TNT title, at the moment, there's a 3-way storyline going on that's been going on for quite some time between Joe, Wardlow and Will Hobbs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it has been mixing. Which,
Yeah.
for me, that storyline's quite intricate. That it works, that the belt is being flipped around at the moment.
Yeah.
But once that storyline comes to an end, whoever's got the belt needs to hold it for a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then it would negate it then. So yeah, I do agree, but I disagree.
Yeah.
I'm so cold, man.
What I'm saying is it's going across all the board, though, isn't it? It's not just.
Exactly. It's bouncing from too many teams, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's difficult as well, mate. Like having trios titles, so there's so many people in it, to have like a rivalry of 9 people, so you got 3, 3, and 3. It just makes for a lot of confusion for people, like, do you know what I mean? So I think it's better for that, just to be one-on-one rivalries, moving in, moving out, moving in, moving out, type thing, like.
Yeah. Next up, we had Vance versus Takashita. All on commentary. Jericho and Don, which I didn't like on commentary, kind of no-sold the fact that Don ripped into shreds on Dynamite.
They didn't no-sell it. They did address it right at the beginning. And he basically went, I know I'm here right now, and I know I just said some derogatory things. Yeah, you said some horrible things or something, Don, but for the sake of the show, we'll do it or whatever. And then they just carry on then, like. But, yeah, they do address it, but not to the degree that we would accept as fans, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, why they keep calling it a sheer drop brainbuster? A brainbuster is sheer drop.
I know.
So why call it?
Well, that's what the move is you get them vertical and drop them vertical.
So suplex if it's off the top rope.
Say that again.
It's like when they go out, suplex off the top rope. Well, there's only a superplex
if it's off the top rope. Yeah. Yeah, totally agree. I do apologise for all the coughing. I got crap stuck in my throat.
Yeah, regular brainbuster. It's 2 for Takashita.
It's like sheer drop, as opposed to what? Oh, as opposed to the Death Rider, isn't it, bro? Because that's the variation of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a brainbuster.
An over-rotation brainbuster.
Yeah, where we at there?
The sheer drop brainbuster.
Josie and the Beans giving Vance the advantage. Nice German by both, where they know sell it. When he has German, he just rolls up and goes, and German's the other way.
Yeah.
Which they're doing a bit too much of at the moment.
They should only set that up for the big boys to be doing shit like that. They should,
well,
like,
these are big boys, but
it works in that. But like when you got John Silver doing it, John Silver getting back, and don't get me wrong, he's a little animal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's a smaller guy. If he gets, I don't know. I just prefer it from the bigger guys. I think it looks better and it's more presenting.
All I'm on about is it's happening all across the board.
I know.
So it's a bit like the favourite thing.
Yeah.
My favourite move.
Yeah.
But Chairman, you roll out of it. Chairman, me roll out of it. Suplex me, get up. Suplex me, get up. Sheer drop brainbuster. No real brainbuster.
Yeah. Just a brainbuster.
But anyway.
Hits him with a jab. Just a brainbuster.
Bloofer and the Bomb gets 2 Lord Takashita. Backslide. Takashita wins. I won with Takashita man of the match.
Takashita man of the match. Sick.
I had 2 moments.
Yeah, I agree.
Next up, we had a Hook, Stokely / Hardy hype. And what I mean by that is like Hardy going, "Don't worry, Stokely, I'll train you. I'll make you you're fine." Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Been building well, that has, man.
Yeah.
I've missed Elevation and Dark the last, I think, 2 weeks. So if there's anything been going on there, I've missed it. But
I've had it on, but like I've been going down strokes in between, so I've missed last year's like.
yeah. But anything going on with that storyline?
Not that I've seen.
No.
Well, I think there is. I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Just backstage promos and stuff like.
Yeah. Well, they've they do it on they keep it going on BTE, Sammy's blog, Ethan Page's Toy Hunt. Isaiah was on it on Sunday, and they kept up the storyline all the way through, like, and he was being a proper disrespectful prick, like he was being a twat to Ethan Page, like, and he was like, "You ungrateful fucking prick, like." Do you know what I mean? Like, and he was like trying to help him out and all that, and Isaiah was just like, "Nah, you're a snake, like," and he was like, "Fucking hell, bro," like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, the storyline's been going on through other blogs and stuff like that, which is very good, like, cool in my opinion, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to see it, but it's good to see those little bits, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Next up is Tanner. Mark Henry to introduce the main event hype promo.
Yeah. It's time for me to get paid for doing fuck all. As an on-screen talent.
That's what he's been doing, isn't it? It's like, it's time.
For my paycheck.
It's neither real hype, talking about the past, space from inside, oh, blah, 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 smacky, smacky.
Schmaggity, schmaggity, blah, blah, blah.
Now it's time! The main event of the evening.
Yeah.
Which was neither versus real, which was not bad considering how many times they fought already.
So.
Diving crossbody against 2 for Rio. Judo tossing the onside by Shafir while the ref is distracted to Rio. Diving out of by Rio, then the coup de grace gets 2. Rip power slam gets 2 for Niner, that was nice. Rio avoids the swanton, then it's a beastie northern line suplex, gets 2 count. Marina interferes again, Niner goes for the beast bomb, Rio counters with a roller, and wins.
Nyla man of the match.
Yep, I had 1 moment.
Yeah, I didn't have a great number. I didn't, I was a bit disappointed when, now I know that it was the main event, but I was quite disappointed when it was actually the main event. Do you know what I mean? I know that sounds mad, like, but it's like when they were like, "Oh, now it's time for your main event," and then it was like, "Ah, well, that's really, like, let me down now, like, it's been an okay show, but I wanted to fucking see something decent now."
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like, Nyla and Rio, it's a rivalry that's gone back a long way, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and it was an okay match, but it just wasn't, for me, I wanted something bigger as a main event. You know?
No, like I said, it was surprisingly good considering the amount of times I've seen them, but I wasn't
itching to watch it again, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, go on.
I would have either switched that with and added as the opener, and had Action Andrade and Sammy as the main event.
I probably would have put Takeshita.
I was going to say, although Takeshita in advance would be my next.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was a good match, that was pretty good, like, and Takeshita's always good to watch, the crowd are always behind him, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but a little bit of a letdown for the main event, for me.
Yeah, but overall, it was an average go for me.
Yeah, same for me, man. Same for me. But I think that's all we got for Rampage.
After Rampage, after the match, Nyla and Shafir attack Rio. Beat her down and then it starts to leave the ring, and Tony Storm's music plays, and Storm's Rhea and Ruby come out. They stop with Nyla and Shafir, they sort of go back on. They go down to the ring. Spray Rio.
Do they spray Rio?
Yeah.
Or do they go to spray Rio?
Oh, they beat her up and spray her.
They do they? I thought they go to spray and then someone comes down for the save.
No, that was the last one.
Right.
Willow tried to.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't have notes to look at it.
Oh, that's what I've got written.
Yeah. Because there was one point where they went to spray and it was like they knew they had to delay because someone's music was going to kick, and they just did 3 heavy squirts of green.
Yeah.
On their collarbone, like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember. You're bound to be right because you've fucking written it down, like. But that's all we got for Rampage. Now we're going to talk about some rumours of wrestling. This is not really a rumour of wrestling. I read a little thing about Mark Henry that he's basically doing in AEW what he wanted to do in WWE, which was talent scouting, which I thought he was doing in WWE, which apparently he wasn't, and doing more background training of matches and producing, which I thought he was. So it's not just time for main event. He's also a talent scout.
Yeah, I knew that.
But apparently he wasn't in WWE. But yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah. Just to clarify that Mark Henry does actually get paid to do a job. You know? So, another bit of news. Ruby Soho can't wrestle for shit. What you got, mate? Got any juicy gossip?
I've got one. And it says Scott D'Amore has been promoted from vice president to actual president of Impact Wrestling.
Oh, okay. Not surprised with that at all.
No, he's been there a long time now, and he's slowly building his way up, working his way up. So.
Yeah, and he's always wanted it as well, Dr. Mean.
Yeah.
Another bit of new. Kylie King has signed with Impact Wrestling.
Is she?
She has.
Good move.
Good move for her. Probably a bad move for AEW because she was pretty good, Kylie King.
Yeah, but I don't think they've got a fit space for her at the moment. That's the problem.
Well, I suppose they got to keep Statlander's space open, and Statlander and Kylie King were kind of floating down that same path, let's say.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe, yeah. But I rated Kylie King. I thought she was good. So yeah, great acquisition.
I rate Kylie King, and that's why I think it was a good move for him back down to him.
Yeah, it is a good acquisition for Impact, in my opinion. Same as I forget her name, but she's gone to WWE or she's gone to NXT. She was on AEW for a while. I can't think of her bloody name, but yeah, she's in NXT now. But they should have signed her as well. Danny Jordan. Is it Danny Jordan? No, Danny Jordan was the bad bitch book.
Mean Girl. What?
No, he wasn't there. I don't think. That's Danny Jordan though, who you're talking about now, but it's not her. It was somebody else. She's good though. She's a good wrestler. But Danny Jordan, good wrestler. Get her back. Yeah. And we also want to say Rationale. I want to see Rationale back. She was sick. I loved her. She was funny as fuck. She was awesome, mate. Awesome. I think that's all I've got. Vince McMahon obviously doing his shit again. Trying to wrangle himself into the backstage.
Not gonna happen, I don't think. But now they've got him out, they'll keep him out during.
Wow. We'll see. We'll see, mate. But I think if he goes back and gets in that position, the exodus will start.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And people will start leaving left, right and centre, I would say.
Yeah, definitely, mate, because you remember the amount of people he released and then Triple H has brought back since. You look, Bailey, Bailey's whole crew with Dakota Kai and.
Yeah.
They're all sick, mate. They're all sick wrestlers. Why would you release them, like, do you know what I mean?
Because it's not Vince's style.
Yeah, well, exactly.
That's the problem. Like Vince wants it to keep. Vince wants to keep it traditional, doesn't he? Like whereas, like AEW's style of wrestling, indie style of wrestling, Japan style of wrestling, it's a bit more. Oh well, look, they kick out with more finishing moves. Do you know what I mean? Because just because you hit someone with a finisher move right at the beginning of the match doesn't mean that they're going to win. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what Vince wants. Oh no, if you hit them with a finisher, that's a win. You know, it's like wrestling's moved on since that. Like, do you know what I mean? And it has. Like, let's be fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got, bro.
That's all I've got, bro. There's only a couple of things left to say. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for anybody who's helped us make this blog. Please keep on liking, sharing, and all the 1 views that we get. That's probably me just checking the video back. Like, subscribe, share to a wrestling fan. Check out the other videos we have got online, which Doug's going to tell you a little bit about now.
Backstage fans, the merchandise, greenhouse, don't do anymore, and various other things.
And share that to the world. Why not? You know, there's enough spaff going around. We might as well have some good spaff with some funny jokes now and again. So, yeah, catch you next week. Keep watching for episode 197. 187? 197? 197. I've been Bigsy.
I've been Dozy.
And we shall catch you.
For the rest of the show.
I'll catch you next week. Peace. How do you turn this thing off, Tom?